Hello, this is Algebra 2, topic 2-3, the notes for 2-3. We're going to review graphing and writing the equation of a line. Most of this should be reviewed, but it may be coming from a slightly different take than what you're used to. So, we're going to start by graphing this using the intercepts. To find the x-intercept, we plug 0 into y. So we get 3x plus 5 times 0 equals 15, which means that 3x equals 15 because anything times 0 goes away. Divide both sides by 3, and we get that x equals 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we put our first point. Now for the y-intercept, we do the same thing except for 0 goes into x. So 3 times 0 plus 5y equals 15. We can ignore 3 times 0 because times 0 does nothing. So we get 5y equals 15. Divide both sides by 5, and y equals 3. And so now we have our 2 points. We take our ruler or straight edge, and we draw our line. And we try to draw our line through the center of our points. Make sure that on your assignments that your 2 intercepts are very clear, because that's what I'm going to be grading this by. Now let's go ahead and look at graph number 2. Here we're just at y equals 2. Well, if we plug 0 in for x, then we get that y equals 2. And because there is no x, this is a horizontal line. Or you might notice that the slope is 0. So we just graph a horizontal line at y equals 2. Quickly on to our third example. There is no y, so that means we need to get x by itself. We're going to subtract 8 from both sides. Negative 3x equals 12. Divide both sides by negative 3, and x equals negative 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There is no y, so that means this is a vertical line. And there we go. So, these 3 graphs were very easy. Nothing new from 2-2. Let's go and look at what's on the next page. Here, we want to find the equation of the line in standard form using the given information. Well, we've been focusing mostly on slope-intercept, but today we want to focus on standard, which is ax plus by equals c. And the way we're going to go about doing this is we're going to go ahead and start with y equals mx plus b, because it's really easy to get our equation from here. First, I find my slope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2. I rise 5. I run 2. So that's my slope. My b is right here where I cross the y-axis at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, negative 5. Now that I have this, I need to go ahead and transform from slope-intercept to standard. So I'm going to rewrite this, give myself a little bit more room. And I'm going to go ahead and turn this plus and negative into just minus. Now I need to get all of my x's on the same set as my y's. So I'm going to subtract 5 halves x from both sides, I get that negative 5 over 2x plus y equals negative 5. Now, what you need to remember is that in standard form, I can have no fractions and a must be positive. So I'm going to multiply everything here by negative 2. Well, negative 2 times negative 5 over 2 gives us a positive 5x, plus negative 2 times y actually gives us a negative 2y, so I'm going to put minus 2y. And negative 5 times negative 2 makes a positive 10. So now we have that 5x minus 2y equals 10. And this is standard form, so we're done. Let's go ahead and look at example number 5. We're given 2 points, and we need to go ahead and turn this into an equation. So first we need to find m, which is the change in y over the change in x. So we will do 19 minus negative 11 over 3 minus negative 2. Well, minus negative is really plus a positive, so that becomes 30. Minus negative. And so we've got 30 over 5, which equals 6. So that is our slope. Well, neither one of these are a y-intercept, so we have to go ahead and continue. Y equals 6x plus b. I'm going to go ahead and use these numbers because they're slightly smaller. Negative 11 equals 6 times negative 2 plus b. Well, 6 times negative 2 is negative 12, so negative 11 equals negative 12 plus b. Add 12 to both sides. Negative 11 plus 12 is 1 equals b. So now my equation is y equals m was 6, x plus b was 1. And I need to get it back into standard form. Standard form being ax plus by equals c. So to do this, I'm going to get x on the one side, subtract 6x from both sides. Negative 6x plus y equals 1. Again, I cannot let this be negative, so I'm going to multiply everything by negative 1. So 6x minus y equals negative 1 is our standard form of the equation. Let's go ahead and take a look at number 6. Okay, here we have a slope. We have a line with a slope of 1/5 and an x-intercept of 2. That means 2, 0. This is our m. We still need to find our b. So y equals 1/5 x plus b. Plug in my points. 0 equals 1/5 x. Replace the x with a 2. Plus b. 0 equals 2/5 plus b. If we subtract 2/5 from both sides, we get that b equals negative 2/5. So now we're at y equals 1/5 x minus 2/5. I need to get my x's to one side. So I'm going to subtract 1/5 x. So I have negative 1/5 x plus y equals negative 2/5. Again, I cannot have any fractions, and this one must be positive. So I'm going to multiply by negative 5. Negative 5 times negative 1/5 makes 1x minus 5y equals negative times negative makes positive. 2 over 5 times 5 just makes 2. And so we have no more fractions. Our first one is positive, and we're done. Let's take a look at our last example. Now, what we've been doing so far is we've been starting with slope-intercept form and converting to standard form. Here, they've given it to us in standard, and they tell us perpendicular. So I'm going to go through a shortcut for you. Perpendicular means that the slopes are negative reciprocals. And to do that with a standard form line, you're going to take your numbers, you're going to switch them, and then you're going to change your sign. So what we get is we get that x plus 2y equals c, because this number does not matter. We're going to be putting this point in. So if I plug this point in, I get 4 plus 2 times negative 8 equals c. 4 minus 16 equals c. Negative 12 equals c. So my equation is x plus 2y equals negative 12. And so this is the shortcut for doing this perpendicular lines with standard form and keeping it in standard form. It's a little bit different than the others, so hopefully it doesn't get you lost. Anyway, have a good day and good luck on your assignment.